Hello, this is going to be a Mission Souls reaction. They are a family band out of the Philippines, and this is The Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. So, this is a cover. The family has a mother and a father and a son who plays the drums. He's the youngest. And then the girls who play guitar and bass and sometimes keyboard. And yeah, so we're going to get this going and I will react. I might type, I might talk. I don't know. I haven't talked in reaction for a long time, but I know the song, so I may just, I've heard, Sweet Child of Mine, so maybe I'll just actually say what I think. I thought that was nice. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh, their happiness. Yeah. After it's done. Okay, so this was just 3 days ago. How did someone just request this now? All right, so like I said, we have here in this video this time, we don't have the dad and mom playing. We have dad, the mixing engineer, because definitely I could see they use like a digital audio workstation. That's like the kind of software to record music in. Like I use Logic Pro, okay? So clearly that's well done. It's very well mixed, I will say. Like it sounds really good in terms of, obviously I can tell that we have Stacy singing, and you can definitely tell it's Stacy singing compared to the original Guns N' Roses, right? But their guitar work and everything doesn't sound too far off, like of the original version. So I thought they were doing a really good job of imitating the original in terms of the quality of the guitar, because you have to have all those effects on electric guitars that's why they use pedals and stuff in performances, right? Because they're changing effects on guitars often. So to have the exact kind of sound that the original had to make it sound more authentic, I think they did a good job of that. Again, very impressive that the boy is 11 and he's ice and he's drumming. And then Naisha, she's the one who did the great guitar solo, the lead guitar, and she looks really happy in this video doing this, and so does and Naces as well, as if that's how that's pronounced. I'd say it's often very hard to learn the skill of singing and playing at the same time. So I do think when Stacy is singing and playing at the same time, I think there's a little bit of still, she hasn't yet been able to fully be able to just play without that impacting her vocal performance, meaning her vocal performance is strong, but her face and the expression of the song is sometimes I feel like she's thinking, which is normal, by the way, because it's a really, really hard thing to learn. Think about it. Coordinating. Just to learn an instrument alone is a ton of coordination, and moving a guitar is 2 hands. One is basically setting the note or the chord, depending on how it's done. And then the right hand is strumming or picking or plucking, right? There's all these different things you can do. So it's just a lot of coordination. Then add singing on top of that, which in this song, it has a lot of high notes. I'd say that's going to be something that takes a long time to master, but I think they're doing a great job. And I think the best part about this family is that they do it together. I think the most fun is like, imagine like I have 3 brothers myself, so I grew up in a big family. I would have loved to have a band with my brothers to just like, let's do a cover of whatever, or like, let's write a song, or let's put on a performance. I think that would be so much fun. So I think that's the best part. It's like you just see these kids, instead of just, a lot of kids today, they're just scrolling their phones, they're just playing video games or something, mindless video games, whatever. But then to see a nice family who is putting in all their extra time to learn instruments and to make art, because this is art. I mean, like being able to imitate a great song, to recreate it in your own way, it's art. So I think this is a great thing for kids to be spending their time, and they have to learn to work together because, siblings fight with each other. So it's like when you can unite around the same thing, like music, it can bring people together. And so clearly with 238,000 subscribers, they have brought a lot of people together because people want to see what they can do. So yes, it was nice to see the Stacy singing. Because again, I've heard in the last 2 songs, the mom sang the lead, the mom is an amazing singer. So I think, again, when you have a standalone singer, it's a lot easier to do an amazing performance than when you have to play and sing at the same time. And very few people can do it. Of course, who do I always say does it? Because we have a lot of Warning fans here. Danny from Warning, she does a very good job of singing and playing at the same time. Of course, also her sister Pau. They've worked really hard to keep their dramaticness of being like really engaged in the song and also playing. So that just comes with a lot of practice, because not everyone even wants to sing lead. Some people just want to play. They just want to play rhythm guitar, lead guitar, bass, whatever. They don't want to be the singer. So again, it's like an added pressure, especially if you have to maintain the rhythm guitar during a performance. So I say that's what she could improve on. And then also, this song is a bit high in parts. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Yeah, I'd say here, she sounds young because she is. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Just keep in mind that every way that you shape your mouth and how you decide how much space you put in the vowel and how, whether you go tall or wide, teeth, tongue, everything where you put that affects the sound. How much air. So, whoa, sweet child of mine, whoa, sweet child of mine. See, if I do that face, it makes the tone different. So just little things like that with singing take a lot of time to perfect. And then, of course, this lyric is a very mature lyric. It's someone older looking back upon a memory. So when you're singing someone else's song and you're younger, you have to put yourself in the shoes of someone writing the song. Seems to reminded me, I would put a little more drama in it, just like, that's how I would work on if you're going to perform it live, just because it is a more compelling song if you believe what you're saying. Like you have to actually be thinking about the lyrics, not just saying words because they're written, See, even when I don't say the words, but I add in the dramatic nature, you get more of what the intention of reminds me of memory, right? Reminds me. So when you think about reminds me and what reminds me means, you see reminds in my eye. It gives the tone a different quality. So that's what I'd say she could improve her performance from doing that. But I commend her that I couldn't play guitar and sing well at the same time. So in that sense, she's amazing. She's incredibly talented. Does that make sense? Because I'm a voice teacher for a living, that's what people pay me a lot of money to coach them in. So I'm just providing that. But I think they're great. Like I said, I think it's okay. I sometimes do cover songs that are really bad. They're not really well practiced. They're kind of sloppy. I just kind of put it together really quickly and I just put it out as a YouTube short. And I'm not going for perfection. I'm going for volume. I'm going for I just want to sing something because I like it, send it out to the world. I'm not going for perfection. So I think that's okay. We don't always have to go for perfection. That's also something that I want to stress is okay. It's okay just to play in a band for fun. You don't have to be the best. It's okay to just enjoy getting together with your friends and making music. You don't have to strive for greatness. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it's I actually believe in that firmly, that everyone who wants to play music should be able to play music, because music is a gift that should be universally shared. And it shouldn't be oh, you should only be able to play music if you're good. It's no, everybody should be able to play music because it makes you feel happy. So I think these kids have a lot of talent, and I think it depends on what they want to do with it. Do they want to just have a YouTube channel to have people come and watch their stuff? Do they want to do gigs? Do they want to make albums? Do they want to sell out? Whatever the goal is, it doesn't matter. Clearly they're winning at the YouTube channel thing because they have 238,000 subscribers, right? So that works, right? People are this is a great performance of Sweet Child of Mine. I want to hear the Mission Souls do Sweet Child of Mine. They're doing great. They have good enough recording quality, the dad's mixing it, so the levels are really good, and they're all able to play their instruments pretty well. So I think it's very commendable and really, really a good thing for the world. Okay, does that make sense? So then if they're going to come and do a performance, I'd say, okay, now we have to work on stage presence. Now we have to work on how you vocally express something. Now we have to work on how you look when you're playing a guitar, right? Because if you're on a stage, people are watching you, right? So I'd say it just depends on what your goals are. So that's what I'm saying. I think for what they're doing here, they're doing a really, really good job. So good job to the Mission Souls. They keep getting better as they get older and they keep improving. And it's really nice to see Stacy take the lead vocals. And again, like I said, if the mom was singing this on her own, not playing at the same time, she'd do an amazing job, because I've seen her sing the Heart song where she's really dramatic and stuff like that. But of course, when you're going to have someone do two things at once, one is going to probably fail a little bit, right? You two things really hard, one thing's going to probably be, but you have to keep working to get it at the same level if you're going to perform it live. Because again, if you're doing it not live, you can just record the vocals in a session, you record the guitar in a session, and they put it together in the mixing studio. You don't have to sing at the same time. And that's pretty much what most recording studios are like. if they're not doing a live recording, they're going to have the singer sing directly into a microphone in a soundproof room, you know? So again, I don't know all the details here, but I think it's a great performance. I love the song. I love seeing them do it. I love seeing them work together. I love that they bring people together with a positive message, like a family message, positive family values. I like all of that. So I like them. I will watch more of the Mission Souls in the future. So if you want me to react to more Mission Souls, feel free to fill out my request form. Just fill out this form. It's a Google Doc. It becomes a form like this because then look, here it is. Sweet child of mine. Someone donated for this request. I just checked it off and now I'm going to say, yes, it's done. See all the green that I've done over time? Woo, look at all that green. And then here's the white that's not done. Here's a list I'm working off for the next few days. I've done already She Used to Be Mine. Now I've just done Sweet Child of Mine. I did When I'm Alone. I did the Zappa. So I'm kind of working around this list. So I'm going to do these other ones that are intermixed here, plus these 3 that people who did not fill the form out properly, I had to chase them down. I saw them send me tips. And I said, wait, what is this tip for? I didn't see your form. And then they're like, oh, it's for this. And so then I've been taking notes because again, if you just send me a tip with one of these things and you don't put in, at least PayPal, you can put a big description. So that helps me. If you're just sending something without a description, I really don't know what you're requesting. So that's also why it's good to put your first name or something or your screen name, whatever. You don't have to tell me your name. See how I have it hidden here anyway? I'm not showing you guys who did it. I'm just like showing you the amount or whatever. So just think about that. And again, you don't have to send anything. It's just like, that's what I'm working through these really quickly because people sent me tips, but I also go through the ones that are just on the list eventually. Okay. So thank you very much. And this was the Mission Souls, Sweet Child of Mine. Thank you for coming to this episode and I'll see you at future episodes of Erica Reacts. Bye.